What's up, Juventini? Never a dull moment. Today's no different. Danilo is for sale. According to the latest reports, can he be the key to unlocking Tomori for Juventus? We're going to go through all of that right now. Rashford to Juve rumors. We've got the latest on the injury front with a big boost coming Juve's way. And has J Medical finally learned their lesson? And I've got a Berto bomb for all of you today as well at the end of this video. I'm Berto. This is the AJC channel dedicated to Juventus. It's December 27th. Let's rock with the news. And we kick things off with Fabrizio Romano coming out and stating that Juve has informed their current captain, Danilo, that he is on the market for the month of January. All right, so he is, in fact, for sale. We all were thinking that we were probably most likely going to keep him because of the injury situation and to give us less work to do in the Mercado. However, this obviously indicates otherwise. Now, what could happen with Danilo? We know Napoli is hot for the defender. So will he be used to try and bring in Raspadori, or will he be used to bring in Tomori? Because the latest reports suggest that with Juve trying to bring in Tomori but wanting it to kick off with a loan, Milan not being open to it, wanting 25 million outright, Danilo could represent a situation that makes Milan feel a little bit easier around taking him for loan to finish off the season so that we could begin things with a loan for Tomori. This would obviously help us in moving forward with other business if we can get that one to kick off with a loan. The same thing we were trying to do with Henko, etc. The same thing we're trying to do with Antonio Silva. So what will happen now with Danilo? But he is in fact on the market. We wait and see. Some sources state that obviously Napoli high regards for Danilo, but Milan not so much. So let's wait and see what can happen here. But Danilo now becomes this little key to maybe unlock a few scenarios for Juventus. When it comes to the rest of the backline rundown, Mirko Di Natale states the exact same essentially, but he gives us definitive no's. Okay, so Silva, obviously we're going for a loan with right to redemption. For Henko, it seems to be that it's going to be June when we push for him. He says no to Senisi, Skriniar, Dragusin, and Kiwiar. They are all no's. But the name to pay attention to, he says, is Luis Felipe. That could be free. That has been offered to Juventus. Let's wait and see. When it comes to Rashford and Juventus, he apparently has been offered to Juve. Man U wanting 50 million euros for the sale of the player. However, he's been offered to Juve on a loan to begin the move with. All right, so no more details other than that. But Juve wants Xerxes. And all signs are pointing to them making a push for that player potentially in the summer, all right? So, again, we wait and see. When it comes to the injury front, we get a big boost. Cambiaso should be available from the start against Fiorentina in a couple days. Cope Miners, Danilo, and Douglas Luiz all trained with the group today. And did J Medical finally learn their lesson? Did we get a sign that they are finally figuring things out? Because Nico Gonzalez was doing personalized work through the training today, and nobody has stated anything around an injury around the player. So are we finally scrapping this one-size-fits-all training regimen? This is an interesting scenario to keep tabs on. Does Gonzalez have an issue that they haven't told us about, or are we finally scrapping one size fits all? Let's wait and see. And the Berto bomb I told you all about is as follows. There are now rumblings, and a lot of them we've heard a lot of rumblings for a while about Elkan selling Juventus. The latest is that Elkan will be selling Juventus potentially outright, and will do so after the 25-26 season. All right, so Elkan looking to sell Juve has started to creep up and rumbling around, and it won't be long before Tuttosport, Corriere dello Sport, etc. all start jumping on this one, okay? In the background, when it comes to Agnelli, I've been hearing for a while he is trying to posture up and wants to purchase, okay? But of course, again, looking to posture up, looking to partner up. So do not be surprised if all of this starts ramping up over potentially the next month or so, or a couple months around this news. But that is the latest on everything Juventus. You all know the drill, okay? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army. But my favorite part, let's mix it up in the comments. How do you feel about all the news you just heard here today? And of course, I'll be back tomorrow with another edition. Till then, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.